you seen any advertisement that asks you not to use the product it is advertising? Isn't it contrary to the use of advertisement? I mean, advertisements are there for making people aware about the product and asking them to use it. And how does such an advertisement help the manufacturer? Because crores and crores of money is involved here, the manufacturer must be expecting profit. How does it help? Hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for such a response on my previous video. I never thought I'd be getting so many great compliments and so many people shared the video. It means a lot. Thank you so much. So in this video, as you can already see, we are going to talk about an advertisement, but this is going to be a bit different from the kind that we did last time. We did a print advertisement, and this time we're going to do a television advertisement. What is different with television advertisement is, along with having visual text and visual images, you also have sound elements, and the camera keeps on moving. So the sound elements in terms of background music, the ambient noise, and the dialogues, and the camera keeps on moving, as in you have a close-up view and then you have a wide view and then the camera takes another shot, and all these, the way things are shown, what is shown, the lightings, the kind of music that is used, why the music is used there, why is music not used at that part of the ad, and every single thing that you see on the advertisement has an impact and it has a reason for being there. So I'm assuming you must have seen this ad. It is one among the most watched advertisement on YouTube, and I'm assuming you must have watched it too, but still I would like you to watch it again to notice all these small and minor nuances that help in the brand building of the advertisement of the product. And let's get in.
उसमें spoon डालना बेटा. Thank you.
He's right there, bro. Come on. Yes, bro. Come on, bro.
Hi, ma'am.
I'll just review it and call you back. Huh?
Mama, please.
ये लो. थोड़ा सा लो.
जी सर.
आज खाने में किसी चीज में नमक ही नहीं है.
Actually,
आज नमक मिसिंग है. तो सबने नोटिस किया. और इतने दिनों से कुछ और जो मिसिंग है, वो तो किसी ने नोटिस ही नहीं किया.
क्या दादी?
तुम सब
अरे मम्मी, इतने दिनों से तो हम लोग सारे घर पर हैं, साथ
साथ नहीं, सब अपने अपने फोन के साथ हो. सॉल्ट.
thank you.
फोन.
Nice one, Daddy.
दादी हूँ तेरी.
Okay, so I'm assuming you saw the ad. It's a very beautiful ad, I must say. You must have enjoyed it. I'm sorry about the echo issues, but I don't know how to resolve them. इतना कुछ अभी नहीं आता. I'm trying to learn things out, but please bear with me. Now let's start with the analysis. What already noticed? It's a Vivo ad. It's a Vivo smartphone ad, a phone manufacturing company's ad that asking you to not use your phones, but at the same time asking you to buy Vivo, because that's what advertisements are for. Advertisements are to convince you to buy their products. See, I can understand that you must have seen the ads where the company is asking you to use some other product, but it will never say to not use their product. I mean, there was this ad of Lifebuoy in the lockdown where it said if you don't have Lifebuoy, you may use any other sabun. So, but wash your hands regularly. And then there was this Menforce condom ad during the AIDS awareness where it said if not Menforce, at least use any condom to keep yourself safe. But these ads are for public service message. These ads are for spreading awareness. Yes, Vivo is also spreading a value awareness here that you should spend your time with your family, but no ad has ever said not to use the product. And it's not once that Vivo has done this. Last year too, just before the New Year's, Vivo has launched an ad with Amir Khan in it saying the same thing, switching off your phones to spend your time with your family. Why is Vivo doing this? And why is it still making profit? Let's start with the analysis. So, first thing first, this ad is not like any other phone ad. Kent ad में तुमको specifications नहीं है, and we talked about why specifications नहीं है. In today's world of consumerism, where brands are selling you emotions, at least phone advertisements were old school in terms that they focused on their specifications. Most phone company ads, Apple ही क्यों ना हो, they talk about their features कि इसमें इतने MP का कैमरा है, and then this long battery life and fast charging abilities, all this. But this ad differs. It doesn't show you any specification, but it works on an emotional plane. It is telling you emotions. The ad is from the point of view of Ghadi. Ghadi is the center of the ad, and she is sitting in the center of the table, dining table, to reinforce the idea. And the ad tries to create an intimacy. The way the ad is shot, it is as if we are overlooking a family having their personal time, or family having lunch or not dinner because daytime hai, lunch or breakfast, and it's a family time and we are overlooking them. But at times when the camera is just too close, it feels as if the camera is on the table and we feel we are among them. We are just sitting next to them or listening to them, just there. All this creates an intimacy and we feel connected to Ghadi. The way they have used music is also important. See, the ad starts with ambient music, no particular background music as such, only these noises, birds chirping and all that, ambient noises. But then, when the grandmother sees the boy engrossed in his phone, that is when a soft, emotional music starts, trying to create an intimacy, an attachment with Ghadi. But then when the main metaphors come, like namak nahi hai and namak nahi hai to sabne notice kiya, all these important lines, at all these important lines, there is no music at all. It is only these dialogues. It's as if music nahi hai to humne notice kiya. The point of not providing any music at these spaces is trying to emphasize the dialogue. Also, not having any music creates a detachment. We got to attach with Ghadi only when the music started. And when the music stops, we feel detached, we feel disillusioned, or we feel disconnected. There is a separation and we are made to introspect as if what do? We do the same thing. We are all engrossed in our phones and we feel sad for Ghadi, we feel connected to her and we feel empathetic towards Ghadi. But when everything goes well and people understand their mistakes and they feel guilty and all that, the music ends with a similar kind of music, but it's a joyful one because it has a faster tempo, and there we have a catharsis. You see how music is used? Second point, this ad is just like all other ads. Contrary? Yes. See, we talked about how Kent Atta Maker use pastel colors. If you don't know the importance of pastel colors, I would like you to go watch the Kent Atta Maker ad. There you will understand the use of pastel colors, why companies use pastel colors. In this ad too, all you can see is pastel colors all over the place. And then the socio-cultural assumptions. The ad makes stereotypical representations of people using their phones. The father is talking about work and stuff. The mother is maybe busy on her social media, on a WhatsApp share, forwards kar rahi hai, aisa kuch. And then you have the boy playing game, and it is a violent game, we can understand that, PUBG maybe. And the girl is clicking photos before the meal, just like we are told that girls do all the time. This was all the video and audio aspects of the ad. Now coming to Vivo. I don't know if you noticed, but every single time the camera moves, the camera zooms in, zooms out, or changes the frame, every single time, in every frame, there is at least one phone, either in the corner or in the center, or even when it seems invisible, there is a phone. And you may think itne se kya hota hai, it's a very minor thing, but trust me, it creates an impact. You may not have noticed it, but then you must be feeling suffocated. There are times when all you can hear are pings and these notification noises, and you feel suffocated, you feel overwhelmed, you feel crowded by these images and these sounds. All this has an impact on you. You feel frustrated and irritated कि इतना कौन करता है. And this makes you connect to Ghadi, कि what she must be feeling. You're feeling the same thing. So you're feeling two emotions at the same time. You're feeling connected with Ghadi, and then you're also feeling guilty about yourself. But what is also important here is there is only once in this whole ad that you see Vivo. in one particular shot where the girl is switching off the phone, that is when you see Vivo. Had that shot not been there, you wouldn't have ever known कि ad किसका है, किस brand का है किस चीज़, phone का है, नमक का है या public service awareness है, क्या है? This particular shot does two things. First, it establishes the brand, है ना? Vivo का है, you get to know that. Secondly, it makes you think कि Vivo के लिए उसका brand important नहीं है. Have you seen the Ghadi detergent ad where it says पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे? First, try it for yourself once and then trust us. What Ghadi detergent does there is it uses the consumer psychology. It doesn't ask you to trust the brand immediately like all other ads do, as if there is a God's voice. We use this term for advertisements, where there is a God's voice which knows everything and it tells you what you should do and what you shouldn't. आपको कौन सा डिटर्जेंट पाउडर यूज़ करना चाहिए, आपको कौन सा ऑयल यूज़ करना चाहिए, आपको कौन सा टीवी यूज़ करना चाहिए. These are the God's voices who know everything and then they are telling us what we should do and what we shouldn't. Ghadi detergent doesn't do that. It is saying that consumer is the king, you know what's good for you. We are just asking you to try our product once and if you like it, use it. If you don't, it's okay. It's saying the power is in your hand. And this connects to the consumer. The consumer feels कि हाँ, इन companies के लिए ये important नहीं है, हम important है, and that is why we should try it once at least. And this adds to the value of the brand. If you are a commerce student, you know what we call this. We call this goodwill, and it's an asset. We all know that. This is what Vivo does. When Vivo doesn't put forward its brand, it makes us think that Vivo के लिए उसका brand important नहीं है. We are more important to Vivo, and it is for our good, for our happiness sake and for our family's sake that Vivo is asking us to not use the product but to spend our time with our families. All this helps in the branding of the product. It helps in its goodwill, and thus it helps in its profit making ability. These are the 8 important elements that is used in branding a product, we say, and out of these the last 4, strategy, identity, trust, value, all of these work on emotional planes, and you can all see how Vivo uses these last 4 elements. It makes us identify with the characters, it gains our trust, it says that our values, our family values are more important to the brand than the sales and the numbers. All of this helps us identify with the brand, and it is a well-known fact that the more you identify with the brand or with the product, there are more chances of you buying the product. That's how goodwill works. That's how these strategies work. That's why advertisements nowadays cater to your emotions more than the physical, technical aspect of things. You see how it works? I'm assuming I was able to make you understand these points. Do let me know if I missed any point in the comment section below, and I hope this gave you a new perspective of looking at ads. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you. Share, subscribe, comment, like. जो कुछ भी होता है कर दो please. Bye bye.